Kogi conduct burial for cows, asks residents to stay away from beef. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. The Kogi government on Friday buried the carcasses of some of the 20 poisoned cows discovered on Wednesday in Lokoja. The Kogi government on Friday buried the carcasses of some of the 20 poisoned cows discovered on Wednesday in Lokoja. The government also directed residents of Lokoja to stay off consumption of beef for 7 days so as not to fall victim to some of the poisoned meat allegedly already in the market. What the government is able to bury today is a good number of the affected cows and not all of them, an official said. Speaking on the development in Lokoja, the commandant of the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC Kogi Command, Sulaiman Mafara, said, the Agro-Rangers unit of the command alongside the Department of Livestock and Veterinary Services of the Ministry of Agriculture, as well as the Sanitation Board of the Ministry of Environment, have conducted a confirmatory test on the carcasses of a cow. The test showed the carcasses contained poisonous content and thereby inedible and not fit for human consumption. Consequently, the government is advising the residents of Kogi, particularly those within Lokoja where the incident happened, to avoid consumption of cow meat in the next 7 days. Mr. Madara quickly assured the public that the men of the command and other security operatives were doing everything possible to calm any form of tension that might arise from the unfortunate development. He said the command has sent out surveillance teams who are still maintaining peace in the environment, as well as combatant officers in the event of any threat of reprisal attack to put the situation under control. Also speaking, Head Agro-Rangers of the NSCDC State Command, Bayode Emmanuel, said that the Butchers Association and the markets were carried along in the whole process of the investigation and examination of the carcasses to the burial of the cows. Mr. Emmanuel explained that the carcasses of the cows recovered were subjected to the prescribed standard of treatment before they were buried, which was witnessed by all the relevant stakeholders. The Director of Veterinary Services, Kogi Ministry of Agriculture, Dr. Saliu Tarawa, had on Thursday advised residents to shun cow meat for at least 1 week, as the 20 cows might have been ingested poisonous substances while grazing. So, Kogi people, this is how you have it. They have told people to stay away from beef, stay away from cow meat, stay away so that you don't have to eat in something that will cost you your life, in the nearest future. One should be very aware of whatever he or she is actually eating. Before you try and comment, please try and open the link to read the news. I don't like BELLO for anything, but on this particular news, it is a right decision. These cows were buried because they died mysteriously and considered dangerous for consumption. I hope the investigations are on to determine the causes of death. Of course, you did not read the news. That means you did not read the news. They said they ingested very dangerous substance, and those dangerous substances are also very harmful to the human body. So that is why they are burying the cows, number one. And number two, they're telling people to boycott cow meat for the next 1 week. Okay. This is how it is sensationalism. The heading could have been clearer. No one should be responsible for finding the embers of division at this point in Nigeria's existence. Most of these people who rush to the comment section to write without even reading the news, they are cause of some problems in this country, in this era and time. Sincerely. For those who did not open the link to read, let me just tell you what BELLO did was to, organize for the cows to be buried. And the cows are being buried because the cows are actually dangerous. They are dangerous for human health. And unfortunately, the cows that are being buried are not even all the cows that died. Some of them have been stolen and smuggled into the market. That is why the Kogi state government is calling on all those who are living in Kogi and Lokoja and its environs to boycott cow meat for the next, let's say, 1 week or 2 weeks. They said 1 week, but you can boycott it for as long, just to be safe, because they have conducted a test, and the cause of the cow's death is actually something that is very, very dangerous, even to the human body. Okay. That is just it. So whatever the governor did, actually, he was actually right. He did it to protect the citizens from, being affected. Okay. Most of them here, they not even open the news link. They are also just commenting based on what they find in the headlines. It might be the cow that was sent to Southeast Biafra that was diverted to Kogi. Are you serious? Okay. Our Southeast brothers hope una don't they see waiting the soft for here. If you like, don't stay away from cow meat. Exactly. They are always saying Kogi said at the nervous. I mean, I'm saying for the time being, people should stop it. People should stop, and stopping it is not even meaning that they should stop paying. How am I going to put it now? Should I say paying? They should stop. How am I going to put it now? They should stop cow meat. It's not that they should stop it because they want to use it to pay back or to punish the Northerners. No, that's not what I mean. That's exactly what I've been trying to say. That's not what I mean. They are stopping it to avoid stories that touch. We ate something and somebody was rushed to the hospital. And when they go to the hospital, this is what happened. It is not going to be funny. It is not going to be funny. So this actually, decision of Kogi state government is actually very correct. It's very correct. So they should be careful. Be careful, and how am I going to put it now? Avoid cow meat. Avoid meat. Stay away from cow meat at least for the time being, until it clears. If you're someone who cannot deal with meat, you can eat goat meat. You can eat goat meat or any kind of meat or chicken. But once it comes to cow meat, you should stay. You should. How am I going to put it now? You should avoid it. You should boycott it. So to me, this is actually a good development. And first of all, those people who took the cows to sell, I know it is going to, people might say, why did they even take out the cow to sell? For crying out loud, these people are human beings. They're lost and they don't want to lose totally. So that is where whatever they do it. So whatever they do it, whatever meat you decide to eat, make sure it is not cow meat. That is what I intend to say. Okay, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.